Hey, hey, hey. Hey, okay. Out to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
Yo, Side Effects from the No Label Podcast. Here with one of the amazing artists out of Buffalo, New York. My boy SUAVE NEEK. How you living, brother?
Everything is copacetic, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, anytime, bro. So my first question would be, if your sound was an animal, how would you describe it? Would it be on land? Go for it.
As a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex, man, I'm something that's never been seen before.
Come on.
You gotta think about what it is. That's what I'm saying. It might not even be what you think it is. I got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what would you say, what was the soundtrack for your favorite summer?
The soundtrack for my favorite summer, A Summertime by Vince Staples.
Yeah, Summertime 06?
Yeah.
Summertime 06 was that shit.
He did things differently. And watch his show on Netflix and watch No Label Podcast as well.
Hell yeah. So you performing tonight, it's gonna be incredible. What can the people expect?
They can expect me to say some shit that they're gonna listen to, that they have no control over, and they're gonna know exactly what I'm saying because it's meant for them to hear, so I hope you guys enjoy the show. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. He performed at the Trimania, killed the fucking set. It's gonna be incredible.
My ankle's in it.
Where can the people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at SUAVE_NEEK, SUAVE_NEEK. If that's a lot of shit to spell, just think of suavemente, besame, suave. Don't put nothing in translation. I don't know what I'm saying in Spanish. I apologize.
So last question. In terms of upstate New York, what do you think is one thing that's missing in order to make everything come together?
I think the individuality is what it needs. I don't think we need to come together. There is a New York, a city. There's also a Yonkers. There is now a Buffalo. I don't want to be I don't want to be the same as anybody. I want to be different. Everything about me is different. Everything I say is different. You don't know what I'm going to say next, and that's the beauty of it. I don't want Buffalo to become, upstate. I want it to just shine, and then I want every other place to do exactly the same. There's many diamonds out there. There isn't just one.
Hell yeah, that regional sound is something that makes us great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah. I think I feel you on that. We can't abandon regional sounds.
Can't abandon regional sounds, or else you wouldn't talk about Benny and West Side and Conway specifically, and then you wouldn't talk about people from Rochester specifically, 38 Special, Flames Malik, Shane Orr. It's like she's from Eastside Buffalo,
And Falls.
And the Falls, yeah, I don't want it to be generic. Half of us think that we are a country place with trees. The other half think we are Canadian in some type of way. I'm East Buffalo. I'm Fruit Belt, everything. I'm different even in my own city.
Come on. Hey man, you heard it from Suave himself. No Label the Podcast. We out of here.
Out to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.